Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. I swear I just woke up in deja vu, and I must be in the DeLorean today because you all are telling me, for the love of God, Rudy, cover. Are you going to cover the story? The first major reserved list buyout in years. So the infamous card, reparations. No, not related to any political stuff, no news, no drama, no culture wars, none of that. It's a Mirage card. It's called Reparations. Came out in the late 90s. It is a very infamous card. It's actually a beautiful piece of art, and it is a gorgeous reserve list card from the Mirage era from a long, long time ago. Now, full disclosure, no, I'm not involved in this particular buyout or anything like that. How do I feel about it? I think it's fascinating. I'm very curious to see if the first reserve list buyout can actually have any traction and actually hold its ground for multiple months, or is this just going to be a short-term pump and dump? We're going to find out. You all know I'm a huge fan of Mirage. I believe I still am probably the largest sealed product position person of Mirage with over 100 boxes, and it's just one of my favorite sets of all time. As you all know, in the history of this channel, I disclosed many, many years ago. In 2011 is when I accumulated my Mirage sealed product position because I loved sealed Mirage starter decks, because I thought, okay, this was a time period when Mirage starter bricks and starter tournament decks, not pre-constructed, were actually the same price or slightly cheaper than Mirage booster boxes. The only difference is, and by the way, you got the same 3 rares and uncommons, but you got a bunch of lands, and the lands in Mirage are beautiful. So I wanted all the extra lands. So I accumulated over 100 boxes of Mirage. My cost basis was like, I think it was 140s to 160s when I was buying that in 2011. I still have most of the boxes. Obviously, a few box openings, sold a few on the side. Probably have maybe around 90 of the original 110 left. So, what do I think about what's going on here? Now, I'm going to tell you all right now, full disclosure, the only reparations Mirage cards I have are the foil versions, okay? I never invested in the regular Mirage reparations. I only bought out all the foil versions a long time ago. And I don't think the market's going to accept and validate this buyout. That is my personal opinion. I believe what's going to happen is, well, this was sparked by some other online influencers, the infamous Wubby guy and everything, which, you know, big fan of, and, you know, talked to him in the past and messages and everything, and I really like what's going on with it, but I don't think this market movement is going to be sustainable. The overall problem right now is vintage Magic the Gathering is not participating in the bull market, that of which is Pokemon and new Magic is participating in, okay? When you look at the market conditions right now, new sealed Magic is doing incredibly well, okay? We have graded cards, vintage Magic, very flat. It's not tanking, you know, it's been very flat. It's off the lows from 9 months ago and the crash for 2 years, but there's still no major money flowing into the vintage Magic market. The overall macro situation in the market's attitude towards old Magic is simply just not in a bull market. Therefore, based on what I'm seeing going on, this reparations card has been pushed up from a couple dollars a card all the way to what, $30 to $40 a card right now? My opinion, I would not buy into this at $30, $40, $50 a card. I do not think it's sustainable. I believe most of the people participating in this are going to be short-term flippers. I do not think it's going to be able to maintain and hold that, because this is more going to be like a tier 3 reserve list type card. This isn't a, you know, a power 9. It's not a dual land. It's nowhere near a tier 1. This isn't a tier 2 card. You know, some sort of metal workers and grim monoliths, and this is it. This is the bottom of the barrel. I hate to say it. It is a tier 3 card. I would put these obscure, because remember, folks, most rare cards in Mirage are reserve lists. I know it's been so long on this channel. It's been months, probably approaching a year now, since we've had a lot of conversations on reserve list cards on this YouTube channel, because we've made hundreds of videos through the ups and downs, different market cycles, discussing these things, and simply put, there's no major activity to report. If there's nothing happening, there's nothing for me to say, hey, everybody, look what's happening over here. This is what we're seeing. This is what Rudy's reporting. We are just not seeing that. As of right now, there's a lot of rumors and catalysts with our big boy Moist Critical over there, and we got the Wubbies. We got people doing vintage pack openings and box openings, which is exciting. Everybody loves that, which is amazing to see. But it's so far, and I'd like this to change, so far we have not seen a major tipping point of market sentiment getting more excited about vintage. Now I'm hoping these big whales and guys can bring a lot more eyes, some excitement to vintage, and maybe tilt the tides, but I still, internal data from Rudy's X, the behind the scenes data simply does not reflect a bull market or reserve list buyout era coming up. I wish I could report some major exciting news on it, but I just don't see it happening still. I really hope I'm wrong. I want to make a follow-up video where it changes, but you know, seeing an exciting moment like this where we have an actual reserve list card being bought out for the first time in years is an amazing moment, but this is nowhere near the 2021 where I couldn't even make enough videos to keep up with how many things were getting bought out, how many prices were spiking, how many things were happening. I couldn't even keep up back then. This is a single card from being posted in a, I don't know, Let's Play or YouTube and a discussion thing on the little online, you know, where they do the gameplay videos. And it's exciting and fun, but I don't think it's sustainable. I think the people who are involved with this are jumping on it. I think it's a very small group of people, and I don't believe these individuals have the financial strength and discipline to hold and wait multiple years to see if the market can create a new baseline. That is the difference between a short-term flipper buyout from the early days of reserve list buyouts and, you know, evil, truly evil market manipulators like a Rudy who just swoops in and buys out, you know, 500 metal workers, buys out all, you know, 100 bizarre Baghdad's. You know, there's a difference, because when an individual or an entity like that does it, the cards are gone. That's it. They ain't going back to the market. I don't care about the money. I don't care if I've offered many times. People offer me 2, 3, 4 times what I paid. It doesn't matter. Those are the most impactful situations to the market that create a new baseline. You know, as of right now, none of the stores in the filming of this video have raised their buy list between the Moon Cities, the Channel Snowballs, the Card Castles. There's been no they haven't raised the buy list to $20, $30, and they're not selling them for $50. Okay? Now, if every store on the internet raises the buy list of non-foil reparations to $30, $40 a card, and they start selling them for $50 to $100, I will make a follow-up video, and that's very exciting. I would love to see that happen. My instinct says, the Rudy instinct, I don't think we're going to have that traction. I think the tires are going to spin. I do not think we're going to have enough momentum to carry it through. I don't think there's enough people going on and excited in that sub-market. Remember, folks, the bull markets right now, new Magic is on fire. Okay? Sword and Shield Pokemon, still on fire. So Scarlet Violet new Pokemon, it's already turned. It's already bottomed. I already talked to you guys about that. It's already bottomed out. Okay? New Flesh and Blood, the heavy hitters, Misty set, on fire. New One Piece, on fire. Okay? Star Wars Unlimited, on fire. Sorcery, on fire. Weiss, depending on the set, super hot. Other sets, nobody likes the IP. Weiss, each set is independent. So when you look at what's going on, it's going to depend on the situation. You have to understand each CCG has a different sub-market. And you need to understand, if you're making moves in those little markets and those little industries, those little bubbles, you need to understand where it is in that phase of the market, okay? There's no way in a flat to bear market of vintage Magic cards with no major buyouts, no major money flowing to vintage Magic, there's no way we can see a tier 3 reserve list card go from $2, $3, $4 to $30 to $50 and hold that. Most likely, I think we're going to see a retrace. It's not going to go back to $2, $3, but I think most likely it stabilizes between $5 and $15, which is still a huge uptick and a huge win for individuals who are involved at the beginning. And hey, if you're watching this video and you're part of it, you know, hold on to it and get your little cabal gang group together and do another couple more. And if you can get a momentum, if you can break, see, that's the problem right now. The market is not accepting to any of these things. The market is just not on board. And until you can tilt that momentum and get the market excited again on old Magic, there is no way to make any major moves. There's no way for me to cover anything exciting because there's just no market swings happening. You know, vintage Magic and sealed boxes and everything remain, in my opinion, pretty attractive in price. Still accumulating because that's just Rudy. But again, there's no easy money. There's no cash flow. There's no flipping. And that alone is going to weed out probably 70-80% of the market. So that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the short video here. And we'll see what happens. We'll do a follow-up video. And hope you'll have a beautiful day out there. And is it the end of the video now? Can I say it? Are we at the end of the video? Okay, we're at the end of the video. Yeah, there's no foil Mirage cards. I said that earlier in the video to see how many people I could troll. Because you know nobody watches the end of the video. There's no foil Mirage cards. No, I don't have any reparations. I just have sealed boxes. I just want to say foil reparations because it'd be hilarious. Have a great day.